¿Qué tal, mis amigos? Bienvenidos a Midnight Edge Español. Soy Pablito, el otro Pablito de Latino Slant. Y tenemos Pablo de Geek Tropology, Diego de Diego. Y también tenemos Bigote Jones, a.k.a. Tom X. Y el jefe de los jefes, Andre.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
Buenos días, vacas y tordos.
No. Bienvenidos a todos al Filo en Vivo. Hoy es el Watch Party de He-Man from 2002, Pablito. ¿Tienes más información de esta serie?
Bueno, la información más oportuna sería es mucho mejor que lo que hizo Kevin Smith.
Sí.
No, sobre eso estuvo en Cartoon Network. Si es que las personas que están viéndonos la vieron originalmente en español o la quieren ver en español, acabamos de pasar el link en el chat para que puedan hacerlo mientras vemos todos. O si es que quieren acompañarnos en Discord, vamos a estar viendo la versión con el audio original en inglés.
So there's two ways to follow this watch party. One is join us in Discord in English, and two, hit this link. There's a Spanish counterpart, and we can watch them at the same time. Is that more or less correct, Pablito?
Sí, perfecto. Perfect. By the way, Private Eye, Don Diego. Oh, hermano, te esperábamos aquí, pero bueno, al menos estás en el chat y ya te tendremos en otra oportunidad por aquí, compadre.
Sí. Now, before we start the first episode, we have our very first super chats, and then Tom is going to share with us a little bit. But before, Latino Slant for $5. Saludos a todos. Felicidades por su monetization. A huevo. D-Bud. Felicitaciones a Polly, Pablo, Diego, and Tom X.
Sí.
Gracias.
Esta es para la what?
And Diego?
Copper Indio dice: saludos y gracias a todos por el gran trabajo en esta plataforma Midnight Jazz Español. Muchas gracias por tu apoyo.
Bueno, primero que nada, por suerte no iba a ofrecer que el primer superchat me lo iba a tatuar, pero el primer superchat fue de Latino Slant, así que
Yeah, you know.
me salvé de eso. Y
Andre, owe me $5.
Oh, okay.
So you just paid YouTube to pay. So never mind.
Well, I wanted to see if it worked. Whatever. Leave me alone.
Yeah. I'm sure we can put it up to expenses and test it. So yeah, refund it.
Esta espectáculo son las tetas.
This is not mead.
No, exactly. This is Midnight Edge Español, and we're watching He-Man, so take it serious.
No, you have something to share. Let's see what you got, dude. Come on.
All right. I don't have a ton here. You didn't really give me a lot of time. But I got a couple of figures here from the new Origins collection. We got new Ram Man.
Oh, nice. Ram Man.
Ooh.
One of the classics I never got, actually.
Hey, take your time showing these things, man. Come on.
Triclops. What do you mean, take my time? We got a show to watch.
Triclops rules, and he always did.
Blue Angel, tienes toda la razón, es demasiado sobreactuado.
Ninjor.
Oh, nice.
If I can get it to focus.
Yeah, that of course is the question.
I don't know what the problem is.
Is it me or Tom is really pixelated?
No. Tom really is pixelated. It's an issue he has. Trying to work with it. Sometimes Tom does that.
Shouldn't be.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
fine
now it's
on my
fine.
end.
Now it's fine.
Plus, I'm uploading crap. That's probably why.
That's
And we've got
Hordak. And Hordak, one of the most
Ooh,
badasses there ever was.
Awesome.
Hordak.
And of course, gotta have battle damage Skeletor.
One of the true classics, like made in the image of Hot Toys cars. That's like where that
Hot Wheels,
action mechanic comes from. Hot Wheels, Hot Wheels. Like they first did that like in the 60s or 70s or something. How you
And we
Well,
got a
rest of
battle
it.
damage He-Man with the OG head
yeah.
hanging in there too. There you go. And I've got tons and tons more, but I don't have them out.
You also should show like the DVD collection with Castle
Oh, gosh.
Grayskull because that's a
Yeah.
rare one right
Yes.
now.
Let's see that right now.
And that's like one of the
And-
coolest collectible DVD boxes anyone has ever made.
And Andre, while we're waiting,
Nice.
That is a nice DVD collection right there.
Awesome. By the way, Tom, how much is a pop for those toys?
The regular ones are $14.99 usually, and then the battle action and some of the special ones have been going for like $24.99 ish. So
Okay,
Of course.
couple things.
Yep.
Accidental Tourist for $5. Thank you so much. Oh wait, where is he? Waiting for the day Polly goes to Andre for the Spanish pronunciation as Tom does for the English pronunciation. Dale, ándale.
it's true.
Es la verdad. Geek Tropology, can you let people know again what we're doing?
Ok, básicamente vamos a hacer este.
What is it?
What the fuck is that?
That did not sound like any Spanish that I know, but
Who is that?
I think
Not
that
me.
was on Discord.
Is that on Discord?
Yes.
Who the fuck's doing that shit on
If you're on Discord making weird sounds, keep it coming.
Ok,
Oh.
vamos a estar haciendo el Watch Party en
Sí.
inglés en Discord, pero si es que nos quieren acompañar viendo la serie en español, también tenemos el link para los episodios en español en YouTube. Pueden dejar esta ventana abierta y abrir una segunda con la serie para poder verla al mismo tiempo que nosotros. Y fuera de eso, básicamente nos vamos a divertir el día de hoy. ¿Así sueno? Diablos.
Ken Sishi, can you put yourself on mute? Thank you. Or mute the YouTube page in your on your computer.
Yeah, when you go into Discord, guys, make sure you hit the mute. Somebody translate that for me, please.
Para los que están entrando a Discord, por favor pónganse mute para que no tengamos un sonido de retorno, porque especialmente como nosotros estamos en 3 ventanas diferentes al mismo tiempo, va a ser un poquito confuso para nosotros. Fuera de eso, bueno, las reglas son básicas, simplemente...
All that shit just to say mute?
Is it Tom? Are you controlling who's getting highlighted?
I am. I can do whatever
It's my
I want.
show. Cut that shit out. You're a guest, which we love.
Fine.
It is
we love-
guest.
yeah, just
You
because you
guessed.
can admin doesn't mean you actually have to use that power. So, yeah.
Y también tenemos
Keep it up.
tenemos
You know
un
what's gonna
amigo de
happen?
la comunidad de fandom. Tenemos Kai MFS. ¿Cómo estás, señor?
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hey,
Hey,
Aquí estamos. Va a empezar el watch party, hombre.
Polly fucked with me. So
What was that random old lady yelling at the screen a second ago for like
that was me.
the whole second?
It's gonna get worse because Polly pissed me off.
Tom, remember this is not after dark.
I know, but they love Tom.
Taco, taco, burrito, burrito, taco, taco.
I can add myself back to the stream.
I know your reference, bro. I know.
Yes! You know
That's
it.
the
My name
best
is
Jennifer
Jennifer
Lawrence
I
song
love
there
tacos
ever
and
was.
burritos.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Hey, Kai, how you doing?
We're off to a great
Love
start.
it.
Hey, Kai.
Good to
Kai
see
has
you all.
a
Hey, Andre, I don't think I've seen with you before. Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, likewise, pleasure.
Kai
Sorry
had-
about the circumstances about.
Kai.
about
Put your
competing
link.
notes,
Put your link in the
but other than
private
that, all
chat,
good.
please. Oh,
I,
God,
this is the first time I think I've gotten a nice to meet you under the circumstances.
right. Oh, fuck.
Under the
Dios madre.
circumstances, it is nice to meet you.
Or rather, it's nice to meet you despite the circumstances. How about that?
I'm gonna mute everyone. Oh, okay.
All right.
All right.
Okay, yeah, Tom, now enough.
Okay.
Enough.
I know.
Okay, in serio, Kai is an author, and he's got a wonderful book out called Space Crime Domino, and I'm reading it, bro. I finally got to it. It's wonderful. Get me the link in the private chat, and I'll put it in our chat. Pero yeah, empezamos. Everyone is either at the watch party in Discord or YouTube. What's up?
We have the power.
I didn't say nothing. You were saying about YouTube and what's up? What?
Oh my god! All right.
Is Pablo?
No one said anything, Collie. It's
Anyone-
just you were like,
Anyone in
just stopped
Discord,
suddenly.
put yourself on mute, please.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's
Yep.
Remember, folks, when you go into Discord, please hit the mute button.
who is Prime?
Yeah. I'm not on Discord, but I'll mute myself anyway.
No. Prime, can you put yourself on mute, please, in Discord?
When you enter the Discord room,
When you enter
please-
the Discord, please put yourself on mute. That would be wonderful. And okay, so in Discord, let's end it on the Spanish links. Let's start the watch party. Okay, I'm gonna mute you.
What are we watch partying?
He-Man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Some of you guys should be able to mute people as they come in.
Link me to the
Bud Boy
Discord because I'm
probably.
not there.
It's in the private chat.
He
Yeah,
probably
but
doesn't
that's
have it.
the-
in
Hey,
his-
I wasn't
Yeah,
here
after-
when it was linked.
Exactly. Yeah,
I'll
I'll
redo
put
it.
it up for you. I'll hook you up. Don't worry.
Thank you,
Check out
Andre.
the private chat right now. There you have the link to Discord. There, Tom wanted to. So yeah, now we got to double up.
También en español, explíquenos, por favor, Pablito o Diego.
Ok, de nuevo vamos a estar en Discord viendo la versión en inglés de la serie, pero si es que nos quieren seguir viendo la versión en español de la serie, está el link en el chat y ya lo voy a volver a pasar para que todos lo tengamos. Básicamente es eso.
Okay, whether you're in Spanish or in English, let's start a countdown. Matt, in Discord, let's start the show in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Uno. Am I supposed to be seeing a video in Discord?
Yep.
All right, sweet. I got the Discord working. No sé si vamos a hacer eso en español, pero ya está trabajando todo.
I don't see it.
Bien.
Oh, here we go. Got it.
Don't
He-Man.
tell me to say hello to people. Just I muted myself. Okay, let's just.
I
do
thought we
the
would
thing.
at least intro the series a little bit, but
I hope I'm
Andre,
muted
you
in
wanna-
Discord because I'm trying to hit the mute button and it's not
I think
doing
you
anything.
I'll,
All right,
I'll
yeah.
mute you.
Prime is the only one who isn't.
The
And for
animation
anyone
quality.
wondering, this, of course, then is the 2002 animated series by Mike Young Productions, and you can kind of like tell that it is a product of 2002 by how over-designed it is by modern standards, and also the strong anime influence. But what they did was they really emphasized on story, and you'll see that right now when we get into an origin story here of sorts.
La
Yeah,
calidad
this
de animación es increíble.
debuted on Cartoon Network.
Ujú. Blue Angel, no necesitas tener dos equipos. Lo que puedes hacer es abrir la ventana de Discord o una pestaña de Discord separada para poder ver al mismo tiempo. Y nosotros vamos a continuar hablando en YouTube solamente por si alguien necesita ayuda especialmente. Entonces, eso, abre una pestaña de Discord y nosotros estamos ahí ya viendo.
And everyone noticed that here we're seeing Trapjaw before he became so messed up.
Well, that was Skeletor right there.
Yes, that's Skeletor.
Or Kaldor, anyway.
Yeah, Keldor.
There's
So
Beastmania, of course. Please remember to mute as you enter the Discord. There's a better shot at Trapjaw.
Yeah.
And we see Man at Arms as a young man.
Yep.
And Skeletor was still pretty, so...
Yeah, he was right up until this moment.
I am
Like,
pretty.
he was
not
still
anymore.
pretty.
Y por favor, Pablito, hay comentos en español también. Gracias.
Okay. Cobra Khan, can you check your settings to see if, because the sound is working actually? Cian sí era un papucho antes de volverse un esqueletito, pero ¿qué le vamos a hacer? Todos nos volvemos un esqueletito, él simplemente antes de morir.
No, of course.
¿Quién se hace un esqueleto antes que se mueren?
Now we jump about 17 years ahead.
Calaveras
Something
y
like
diablitos.
Yeah.
Invaden mi
Notice here we
corazón.
have the real likable Tila, and not
Yeah.
the one we got in Revelations.
Yep.
The design here is even sexier.
Cam Clark, of course, doing the voice of Adam.
Sexy and
Wait,
yet
so is this
very
Tila right
powerful.
here? Is that
That's
Tila with
Tila.
the long red hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Tila.
Oh my god, that's a completely different character.
By the way, if you are seeing the skateboards that they are using here, they use them on the new series too.
Now they've
In
been a part of the
episode 5.
Motu thing for a while, yeah. And they didn't make Adam such a loser in this episode, this show either.
There's a full episode on the original series where Adam actually tries to show off to his dad that he can do things instead of being He-Man as Adam. And
They
he
get a
fails.
lot of that here too, yeah. I can't remember his name, but the voice of Man at Arms, at least in the English version, was the voice of He-Man in the New Adventures of He-Man. Remember, right?
Yes, that's interesting. And he's far more suitable as Duncan than he ever was as He-Man.
Agreed.
When did this show come out, by the way?
2002.
2002. It went from
2002.
2002 till 2004.
I was in high school.
Yeah,
I
sadly,
didn't even
we
hear
got-
about this.
what was it, 1 season or 1.5 seasons? I can't remember.
It was 1.5 because it was cancelled midway through season 2.
Yeah.
But luckily, it ended right after the mid-season finale, so it ends on like not a cliffhanger. And the series, it's so good. As we're about to see right here, as we get into the story, that this is a fantastic origin story for He-Man, and it only got better and better as the episodes moved along.
What network was it on? Because
Cartoon
it looks
Network.
like great production value.
Yeah. Cartoon Network.
I'm sorry. This was on Cartoon Network? What?
Yeah.
I was watching
Yes.
Cartoon Network all the time back then.
It was
Yeah,
even
they
a
did
prime
a
time.
terrible job marketing it.
Yeah, they even debuted it, I think, on the first few episodes, I think, at night at like 7 o'clock, like a movie. So I remember recording them.
They should have put it on Toonami.
This
It would've blown up.
I think this predates Toonami, if I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
mistaken.
exactly right. It's to
Really?
date it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
This and the Thundercats reboot was amazing. If you haven't seen the Thundercats reboot, is incredible.
there was a Thundercats reboot?
Yeah, it's really good.
actually
It's
on
crazy
Blu-ray.
good.
That's actually on Blu-ray, believe it or not. The reboot of Thundercats is.
I watched the shit out of Thundercats on Cartoon Network, so thank you for the news on that one.
Decent voice for Skeletor.
Yeah, better
Yeah.
than Mark Hamill.
Yeah, I agree. Much better than Mark Hamill. And it kind of fits with the Skeletor, and also this Skeletor kind of has like the similar humor to the original Skeletor.
He's just got a bit more of an edge. As you can
Yeah.
see, he likes to. I like how they still did this kind of a thing, but they made him sound a bit more regal. You know, it's just, that's the only difference.
Yeah, because remember, Skeletor is the firstborn son. He's the elder brother of King Randor and the heir to the throne. Except he didn't get it because he's a blue-skinned Gar. So, yeah, he has a chip on his shoulder for that
At least
reason.
Merman
And-
sounds like he should
so-
sound here.
yeah, exactly. It doesn't sound like Batman.
Yes. And not to spoil a lot, but this series was supposed to continue with Hordak because everything that happens in the Master of the Universe saga for He-Man is Hordak's fault.
Well, She-Ra's supposed to come in too. Yeah, they were going to bring She-Ra in. They even have designs of her.
Yes. They had designed the whole team.
It looks like they did a great job so far.
Oh, this is an amazing series. Like,
And so far, it only gets better and better the further along you move into the series. And
Oh,
it's just-
man.
like, I mean, as far as like doing a reboot, it honestly doesn't get much better than this.
Por cierto,
Yeah, man.
Crónicas Italianas, en Latinoamérica no creo ni siquiera que tenemos el Blu-ray para la versión en inglés. Hollywood no nos quiere, no nos da material físico.
De veras, siempre se les olvida que existimos.
O sea,
Si de veras no existe nada, podemos tú y yo juntos hacer we can translate it if you want.
oh, that will be soul, man.
Sí, sí, mándame un mensaje si quieres trabajar en eso.
Okay.
Also notice how Cringer, he just said meow like a normal cat there, because in this series, Cringer doesn't speak. That is one creative choice that they made, that Cringer is more like, well, he's still clever, but he doesn't talk like people. So that's one difference.
You know how much cost the Battle Cat toy here in Ecuador? $125.
That was pricey.
Really pricey.
And then Ubalda Garcia says that Tila of Motu 2000X is the best. Yes, she is indeed. And with that final statement, I regrettably have a prior engagement, so I will just bid you my farewell for now and let you enjoy the rest of the watch party.
All right.
Nos vemos,
Take care,
jefecito.
Andre.
Take care, Andre. Thank you so much for being here.
Well,
Have a
certainly,
good one, brother.
yeah. Good meeting you, Kai.
Cheers, man.
Yeah,
Same.
all right. Later, take care.
King Randolph suena mucho mejor en esta versión también. Way, way better. Private Eye dice, otro dato interesante, la voz de la reina Marlena en español tiene la misma voz de Tila en el doblaje de los 80s en español. Eso,
Oh, wow.
nice.
Diablo knows his voice actors.
Yep. El nombre del padre de He-Man es Ray Randolph.
It's Fatherman.
Fatherman, yeah. Fatherman.
Evelyn.
So, is it just me, or does it look like the new series is very It seems like they're busting into a party, just like in, the Netflix show.
Yes.
No, it's not just you.
All right.
Y
Yeah,
de
good to
nuevo,
know.
don Diego,
We'll get to
Skeletor
that.
de hecho tiene la voz de George Roy, quien fuera Hordak original de los 80. Hermano, el hecho de que hayan mantenido tantos actores de voz es bueno, es muy bueno. Como dato totalmente ridículo, en la nueva serie tuvieron al actor de voz de Skeletor para la voz en inglés. No lo usaron. Usaron a Mark Hamill. Oh, Stephen Otten, please mute your mic is making a sound.
I muted him. It's all good.
Okay.
I'm muting everybody. I'm not waiting.
Thank you so much. That was sudden and painful. I was actually headed to the private chat for a completely different reason, and then that started happening.
The design for Eternia was really good.
Ah man, I'm sorry, D. Bud Martin, who cannot watch through Discord at work and must amuse himself with our comments, which are not abundant.
Sí, hemos estado un poco callados. Pero no es culpa, la serie es buena.
I'm so sorry, man.
After the first episode, we'll come back and talk. D-Bud.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, that sounds good. This is so much better than what I've seen so far from the new thing.
Right?
There's story, pacing, character development. Tila looks awesome. Holy shit, Tila looks awesome. Completely different person.
The backgrounds are way better than the backgrounds in the new series.
Oh yeah. The atmosphere is so much better.
Solamente voy a decir esto. ¿Cómo es que pueden arruinar? Están arruinando He-Man. Se van a arruinar My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Private Eye. Yo sé que ese te va a doler un montón. A mí me está doliendo.
Con mi corazón está quebrando.
Don Diego dice, ¿quieren un comentario? La forma en que Adam se aparta de la fiesta se siente parecido al primer cómic de Masters de DC. Los cómics de Masters de DC continúan esa historia directamente. Es raro porque utilizan el diseño anterior, pero mantienen la mayoría de esta historia. That's the orb that the Skeletor tries to get in the new series, by the way.
We use that thing for target practice.
Man. Okay, I do not like the new design, this design for the sorceress, but her voice is really good. Oh, pero
That was
buena
good.
televisión
All
siempre es
right.
bueno.
First, let's go around the panel. Real quick, first thoughts on this first episode. Tom?
I hear something in the background.
Yep, Kilo Show.
I'll get him.
Oh, that's Keely. Wow, Keely's dope. But also,
Hey, guys, panel. I need reactions because I don't want to. We got to get
Okay,
into the second episode. So
oh yeah, no
Tom's
problem. I
out
was waiting
there.
for that sound to stop.
let's go Geek Tripology.
Reacciones. Excelente calidad. Excelente calidad. La animación todavía es muy inicios de los de los 2000, recién saliendo de los 90s. Básicamente tratan de imitar al anime en el estilo, pero los diseños son completamente americanos. Cringer tal vez esperaba ver un poco más de él, simplemente porque es uno de los personajes que me gusta más. No me gusta el diseño de estas sorceress, pero la voz es perfecta. La voz es simplemente perfecta para el papel. Fuera de eso, es bueno ver a Keldor. Es bueno ver a Skeletor antes de transformarse, tener todo el background. Así que me encanta, me encanta directamente, me encanta.
Ikai, our guest.
Eso fue fantástico. El estilo, la animación, hasta la historia y todo, tenía buen pacing. No sé cómo decir pacing. Pero eso era maravilloso. Y si tenían ese nivel de producción con la animación que tienen ahora en la nueva serie, hubiera sido fantástico.
Y Diego.
Yo crecí viendo esta serie de He-Man también, y entonces justo ver todo de nuevo me hizo pensar, de verdad, como dijo Kai, así el contraste de que hay entre la serie nueva y la anterior es como que lo que escribieron, o sea, el guión está más tight, está más preciso, está mucho mejor que la versión nueva. Entonces y lo más gracioso es que a pesar de que tiene casi como 2 décadas de existencia, aún así no parece su edad, parece que aún se mantiene algo fresco, por así decirlo. Y eso es lo bueno, o sea, puede perdurar mucho más tiempo que otras series.
Diego, solo para hacer una pequeña comparación, se podría decir que el guión de la nueva serie es estilo Pablo Coelho. El guión de esta serie es un poco estilo Alejandro Dumas.
Sí.
Tom, did you have anything to say? First impressions? No? I don't know if he's there. Okay, in the chat, Pablo, you see any ones you want me to bring up?
Sí, Ubaldo García, la animación es de los inicios de los 2000, pero la historia es perfecta y esa es exactamente una de las... Por eso decía, esta serie es como algo escrito por Dumas Y la nueva serie es algo escrito por Pablo Coelho. Es directamente descartable, nos podemos olvidar que existe. Incluso yo diría tal vez un poco Cuauhtémoc Sánchez por la escena de Tila y su terapia psicológica. Dejando eso a un lado, hermano, sí, la animación de los 2000 era increíble, era simplemente increíble. Tenemos también Fractured 01, Enjoy the Next Step. It's 1 a.m. for me, so I need to sleep. Man, thanks for being here. Thanks for
Thank you.
joining
Fractured.
us. Yeah, sleep
Let's
tight.
let's get right into episode 2, man. So we can get through these 3, and we'll keep we'll come on back. We'll do this little
para nuestro querido amigo, el comunismo es un cáncer. Concuerdo
Yeah.
con tu nombre.
Simón.
let's go to the show.
Solo
Let's go
para
to the show.
responderle, es una temporada y media. 1 season and a half. That's all.
And
Me da lástima que ni siquiera sabía que existía este show porque no lo promovieron bien.
the
It
old
was-
ones?
mira-
Yeah.
Mira,
it
buena
was-
el show, de buena calidad, fantástica.
Yeah.
It was
No, that's a
only
good point.
on Cartoon Network, and they never really syndicalized it, so we never saw it around on national television. So
Well,
the
there
amount
are
of
requirements of syndication. You need a certain episode count, and if this went a season and a half, it didn't meet those requirements.
It's not
Yes.
enough. Let's Matt Budboy, let's start episode 2.
syndication.
Let's do it. In
Tararán.
YouTube, gracias por venir a todos. We are in our Discord. We're starting episode 2. Please join us. Gracias.
There's always forces of evil. Yeah, Xian, the opening is amazing. It's great. And the fact that they start with a reference for the original opening, that shows how much love is in this series. Tenemos un super chat. Ángel
I'll get
de
to
la
it when we're
Verdad.
done. I'll
Okay.
get to it when we're done. Thank you.
By the way, if you didn't knew it, the Queen is not from Eternia. She is from Earth. She was an astronaut that arrived to Eternia.
Oh, I didn't know that. I watched this as a kid, but I was so little that I don't remember any of the details. I just remember watching it all the time.
On the original series, there's a full episode where the Queen actually shows her memories about Earth to Adam.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy good.
So I like Isaac González Núñez's comment here aquí. Dice, lo único que me gusta de Revelación es la animación. Se lucieron en eso. Pero todo lo demás, ya, de veras, hubieran mejor que se lucieron en autores.
La nueva serie se debería llamar
Alguien que escribe algo bien.
Sí, la nueva serie debería llamar Gila y los amos de las empanadas. Se acabó.
Hablando de Tila, me encanta el diseño de Tila en esta serie porque ella se mira como, she looks like a warrior, like an Amazon, you know?
Ujú.
Se parece como...
Pero mira con quién está peleando. Está peleando con Trap Yao de 1-1.
Ajá.
Es un guerrero de alto nivel. Es más, acaba de dañar a Trap Yao. Esa es la manera en la que demuestras el verdadero potencial de un personaje femenino. No haces que diga cosas masculinas, haces que tenga una pelea decente. Demuestra sus habilidades.
Ella siendo femenina también es fuerte, no importa.
Mira eso.
You know?
Le
Le quitó
reventó a
su arma
Trap
y
Yao.
todavía sigue.
Ajá.
A mí me encanta el diseño de Tila porque, ¿sabes qué? Estos babosadas del diseño de las mujeres y que, oh, no, es que no tienen mucho armor, you know? No se protegen bien y están como, no se ponen nada. Una historia, mejor hablamos de eso después, porque no
Está
es
buenísima
realista.
la serie.
Eso es fantástico y tiene sentido que todos estén como estén. El diseño de la gente.
Mira la forma en la que pelea ese Skeletor. Fucking A.
Uno no se agarra una espada detrás así. Esos nomás dos cuchillos.
Ujú. Y ese estilo ni siquiera es sacado de anime, es de películas japonesas viejas.
Eso sí.
Toda esta escena es... No es
Ahí se mira la
Kurosawa,
inspiración de anime. Ahí con las espadas.
no es Kurosawa, es de los 80s más o menos, de esa época, el estilo de cine japonés.
Urza, I love Urza, Ángel de la Verdad. Urza de Fairy Tail es fantástica, me encanta
Sí.
Urza. Oh my god, I love it.
De Havoc Stuff.
Eso sí, Clan, ¿qué dice? Cian.
Ujú.
Hoy en día parece que está prohibido que las mujeres tengan el cabello demasiado largo. Sí, eso parece, pero no me gusta eso porque a mí me encanta el cabello largo.
Ok, yo soy un poco neutral al respecto, pero yo soy un metalhead. Crecí, ahora están arruinando a las mujeres que me encantaban. Porque si tú ibas antes a los conciertos de punk, eran mujeres con el pelo corto, pintado, con un montón de piercings, vestidas de góticas. Me encantaba. Ahora veo una mujer que se viste así, que se ve así, y lo primero que pienso es, ¡y feminista!
Ya, si está vestida todo de negro, pues ahí sabes, pero
Arruinaron a las góticas culonas. Las
qué lástima.
feministas arruinaron a las góticas culonas y es una estampa de Latinoamérica. No importa
Ellas
dónde.
las copiaron. Eso es lo que pasó, las copiaron. Dijeron, miran estas mujeres fuertes. Así nos deberíamos de vestir y arreglar el pelo.
Claro que son fuertes. Han entrado un mosh pit, tienen que ser fuertes. Pero las
Oh,
feministas no
yeah.
entrarían en un mosh pit por nada.
Nomás copiaron lo que es fuerte.
I love those
Eso es
green
lo que
eyes.
hacen.
I loved her green eyes at
Yeah.
close up.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. That was a good move. This is like with the disarming weapons. That's you need to close the gap. You don't let them disarm you.
really nice.
Dang, yeah, Tila's a boss, man.
Evelyn is wrecking everything.
She's a force to be reckoned with.
Ángel de la Verdad, sí. El diseño para Spider-Man de la película de Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, a mí me encantó. Para mí es excelente.
Oh, yeah.
Es exactamente la clase de mujeres que buscaba antes. El problema, la actitud de Spider-Man la arruinó para mí.
Lo que me da risa es que todas esas mujeres que dicen que, digamos, me llamarían sexista por mis opiniones de la ficción, cada uno de mis exnovias las podrían transar. Like, they could just beat the hell out of all of these people. Every single one of my ex-girlfriends, one of them's a purple belt in BJJ. They are all just brutal.
Man, Triclops design is amazing.
Honestamente, todos los diseños son
What a great
increíbles.
battle, man. This was a great battle.
Yeah, everyone gets a moment too.
This is Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
That was funny and seems slightly unnecessary.
Yeah, Pablo's
but
good at that.
No, I mean the dude with the head.
I was talking about Pablito.
Yeah.
No, the style of fighting, the sword juggling, that is directly from Chinese action movies.
Mm-hmm. Classic Chinese kung fu movies. There's a lot of inspiration from classic Chinese kung fu movies in this
Yes.
show.
The camera angles are from American war movies.
More attention to that. I'm gonna turn my camera on because these puppies are so cute. They're both knocked out over here.
Puppies.
We'll
boys.
we'll spotlight them later. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Good
Hopefully
boys.
they're equally as cute later.
And this Adam was ripped for your pleasure. He was buff. The new Adam is a fucking crybaby. Is literally the smallest thing you can ever see.
Look, Pablito.
Damn commercials. And thank God they took away the pink fucking vest.
Oh, the pink vest was the best though.
Yeah.
It's more of a maroonish color here at least.
Was there any toy for Prince Adam?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Ubalda García dice, woke o progre es filosofía comunista. 100%. 100%.
Solo diré, si es que te vas progre, te vas pobre. Así es la vida y Kevin Smith lo acaba de descubrir.
It's easy on the let's just watch the show, Pablito.
Ese fui yo que comenté en eso, perdón.
Sí.
I don't want to get Pablo in trouble.
Yeah, I know. You pointed that one out. Hey, it's all good.
Hey, listen! There's no much Zelda players around.
Loring X Lore dice algo que odié en la nueva serie es que incluye Evelyn tiene más culos, siendo que ella es una hechicera.
¿Hechicera? Ujú.
Yo no sé qué es una hechicera, pero ¿por qué necesitan masculinos? Ella es súper poderosa.
Músculos. Técnicamente ella también está en combate todo el tiempo, así que esperaría verla tener músculos. Si es que vamos a ser honestos. Esperaría que al menos tenga algo de musculatura para pelear. Fuera de eso, Evelyn no es exactamente una guerrera. Sí, ancian. Evelyn tenía más culo. Sí, totalmente de acuerdo.
Sí, si quieres ver una mujer poderosa que pelea, mira el UFC, mira ¿cómo se dice?
Gina
What's it
Carano.
called? Oh, Gina Carano, pero estaba pensando ahorita en Battlestar Galactica, Starbuck.
Oh,
La
Starbucks.
actriz.
Sí.
Yeah, Starbuck.
Katie
Ella tiene
Sackhoff.
músculos. Yeah, Katie Sackhoff, thank you. Ella está en buena condición física y mira como que si te da un cuentazo que va a doler.
Por cierto, hablando de Battlestar Galactica, pronto en Minas Edge regresa Edward J. Olmos para hablar de Battlestar Galactica.
Cian, dice, jajaja, más culos.
Más culos. El mundo sería mejor con más culos.
There he is.
Nice. And he doesn't deflate when he says, I have the power. The new He-Man voice actor on English is, I have the power.
Oh, really? Ugh.
Yeah, he deflates. It's terrible.
That's so manly of him.
I have the power.
Yeah, the new
Sorry,
voice actor
RJ.
sucks.
That's the reason why. Ok, esta es la razón real por la que Adam no revela su identidad. Es para proteger a su familia. En uno de los capítulos iniciales de la serie original de He-Man, Skeletor se toma el castillo de Eternia. Eso está básicamente haciendo referencia a ese episodio. ¿Ok? Si es que todo mundo supiese que él es He-Man, atacarían al castillo de Eternia todo el tiempo. Sería una guerra total. Así que él lo que hace es guardar el secreto para evitar eso. No tiene nada que ver con que si es que Skeletor recibe la espada de poder, se transforma. Nada. No, así no funciona. Tienes que ser elegido para ser el campeón de Grayskull.
Ahora vamos a ver qué puede hacer He-Man. I like that they even changed the name, what they call like meteors
Yes.
on this other world, but it still sounds relatable. Magnetites. Little details.
Ubaldo García, diablos. Sí, a veces las conexiones de internet nos traicionan.
El comunista es un cáncer, dice. Que está viendo en Watch Anime. Ah, interesting.
Ujú.
I didn't know it was available there. Gracias.
Sí, sí, es que el problema era ese, que estaba únicamente en Cartoon Network. Entonces, por la falta de salir en canales nacionales en Latinoamérica, no circuló tanto. En los Estados Unidos es como un poco más normal tener cable, pero al menos en los 90s y principios de los 2000 tener cable en Latinoamérica era un lujo por los costos. Entonces, recuerdo, por ejemplo, mis abuelos tenían cable y cuando podía ir a ver, ahí es donde vi Piratas de las Aguas Negras y demás. ¿Por qué no hacen un reboot de Piratas de las Aguas Negras? Me pregunto. Esa era una buena serie.
Ángel de la verdad, gracias por el super chat en inglés, pero honestamente yo creo que todos aquí podemos leer y hablar en español con la perfección,
Ujú. O
pues,
inglés.
o cerca, o cerca. A veces no, yo no reconozco palabras, pero todos los podemos leer. Pero gracias, muchas gracias, lo apreciamos.
Eso es lo que trata de hacer Marvel con su humor, pero no lo logra. En medio de una batalla, tener un segundo de humor para romper un poco la tensión.
Ya, buena, good point, así se hace.
Cosas que, por
Porque se
ejemplo,
puede hacer y
sí.
no es algo nuevo, pero ellos lo hacen demasiado y en momentos inapropiados.
Por ejemplo, en la muerte de uno de los personajes en Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Volume 2, acaba de morir Yandu.
Here's the intro of He-Man.
Yes.
Noise. Tom just getting us on point, on task.
Hacen toda la ceremonia para
Oh,
Yandu
man.
y hacen un chiste.
Wow, they edged us so hard right there.
So hard. What's cool is like the first 4 or 5 episodes, like I said, I think they showed as a movie or whatever the first night.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. That's a
Ujú.
nice way to intro a series. All this binge model stuff, that's how they should do it. Do like the first few episodes as a movie.
Yeah.
Well, in a way, that's kind of what they did with the new show. They just split it up into 2. It's really 5 episodes. It's almost 2 hours or whatever, or just about 2 hours.
Awesome. Okay. Before I get to the panel's impressions of episode 2, hey, Matt, go ahead and kill episode 2 and get ready for 3. sure.
Got some
everyone
super
muted there.
chats.
Yes, we do. Go ahead, Pablito. Let's read both of them from Ángel de la Verdad.
And welcome.
Ángel de la Verdad por 50 pesos mexicanos. Gracias a ustedes aprendí mucho de He-Man y siento que puedo debatir con quien sea. Tienen todo mi apoyo desde Morelos y muchísimas gracias. Saludos a Morelos. Y pues sí, estamos tratando de traer lo que es He-Man al frente para que la gente sepa que hay algo mejor. Ángel de la Verdad, de nuevo, por 50 pesos mexicanos. Greetings from Mexico. I wanted to write in English so that it will be easier to read.
Thank
Even
you.
though I use Google, they are very good at this. Thank you very much. Well, we speak 3 languages. We speak Spanish, we speak English, and we speak pendejadas.
What is she saying here? Is she talking about how cute I am?
She is talking about
No.
how we are teaching her about Masters of the
Master,
Universe a lot.
yeah.
So
Damn. I was hoping.
And thank you, Angel, for being here. We're going to put your
Did she notice
YouTube
my
page
mustache?
in the chat. She's got a
Ladies
really
love
nice
mustaches.
YouTube page channel going on.
awesome.
Muchísimas gracias por mí. Everyone in the chat. Gracias. First impressions, Tom, of episode 2.
Oh, again, like I said, these first few, I mean, the whole series, they really dropped the whole serial model, and this series is just like every episode kind of picks up. I mean, as you get along here, it kind of goes away from it a little bit, but especially these first 4 or 5 episodes or whatever, you know, back to back to back, are all the story of the origin of He-Man and Skeletor. So I love all these episodes. I love origin stories. I know I'm the rarity out there. I know a lot of people are like, get past it, get to the good stuff. And of course, I love those stories too, but I always have a special place in my heart for origin stories. So I love these first few episodes. I've probably seen these first few episodes the most.
And some origin stories are the good part. For example, Spawn. All him going to hell and making the deal, that is the best part of Spawn. So there's some stories that you can actually make that are crazy good just by the origin.
Oh yeah.
Let's go to our guest, Kai. He's got a book out, Space Crime Domino. Thank you for joining us, Kai. Give us your impressions of episode 2. And let's wait. Let's wait on the comments, Tom. I'll
Fine.
get to them. That's all right.
English or Spanish?
Whatever you want, bro.
Eso fue fantástico. Yo esperaba que iba a llegar He-Man más pronto, pero me encantó ver los otros en acción, especialmente Tila con comparación a lo que estamos haciendo hoy en día. It was refreshing, you know, a ver una mujer de veras, mujer fuerte en comparación al caricature, right?
Was
The
yeah,
character
wasn't one
of a strong
dimensional.
woman
Yeah.
versus a real strong woman. And so like Tila, it was fantastic. Ella hasta cuando se le quebró la arma le valía un comino y siguió. y pues
That's good.
yeah, man, I
Yeah.
loved it. I'm honestly like, I've been a Kevin Smith fan since I was like a teenager. I used to know all of like Mallrats, every word. And
that's why I wanted to bring
all of
you
this
in.
is heartbreaking. You know what's
Yeah,
happening right now.
That's why I invited you earlier this week, because I know you had some strong feelings about that. Hold off on those until we're done with the last episode. Then we're gonna go full throttle. But gracias, Kai. Diego, fala português. Hay un super chat in português.
A ver, Timon Fit, let's see how is your Portuguese. Que saudade dessa época. The glory days.
Waga no Portugarugo wa sensei dame desu.
Okay, that's Japanese, but Diego, what Everyone's showing off their languages. Diego, what is your first impressions?
Okay,
Or, you know,
I'm gonna do
have you-
this one in English because I think I have better words for that. I
Yep.
forgot how dark this series got in tone a bit, right? Like it's
Mm,
still Harry Man, but it's much darker than the '80s one. You know?
Yeah,
So
it
it's
takes
like
it very seriously.
and so I forgot about that. Seeing it again, it's like, oh my god! Now I remember why I love this series. It's like,
yeah, that
it's
battle was pretty intense. Like, who said that? Everyone was getting their spotlight. Who said that? Someone here
I
on
think
the
it was
panel said
Pablo.
that.
I think that was
Yeah.
me.
Or was it?
Like everyone gets a moment.
Guy?
Yeah.
Right?
Everyone got a moment.
It's exactly that. Like every character, even the villains have their moment to shine somewhere. Be it fighting or be it like, when they're taking the king, right, and showing the fact how he controls beasts. It's like there's a moment to shine for everybody, and so it's like it's very good how they're doing it. Also because as Tom said, how they went away from the serialization and made it more of a continuous arc.
Hmm.
It gives space to this kind of things that you can't do in a one and done episode arc. So
Right.
and also something I gotta mention for people who've actually grown up during this time, like I mean, like 2000s, the 90s, 2000s. It's like I forgot the fact that that this is one of the few shows where they actually did battle scenes correctly, in the sense like there was action. They didn't put the music too high. They didn't focus on too much on a single character at a time. If not, they made it more. In the scene, you could see 3, 4 of them trying to run away from being either smashed to death or shot. So it's like it was a different way of doing it. That at the time it was not really done. Now it's more common. So before it was just starting.
Yep, and Diego, there's something really important there. They are keeping track of the battlefield at all times. They don't just teleport, right? So that is really important when you are doing a battle. You know where your characters are and you know how to move them.
Well, let's get right to the last episode for today, and then we can come back and have we can really get into because we'll be able to really kind of refresh how great it was and what we have right now. Sounds good?
Me
Yeah.
encantan las relaciones de los personajes. Did I say it right?
Washi wa nipponjin janai ga
knock it off.
nippongo o manabimashita.
Midnight's Edge,
I quit.
Japonés.
I quit. I try to say something nice and I get Japanese in my face.
Midnight's Edge, Japonés.
I was gonna say
let's,
something, and then
let's
go,
go
let's
on
go.
to let's head on over to the Discord. Real quick, we haven't started yet. Saludos desde Argentina. Saludos a Sebastián Reynoso. Gracias por venir. Very cool. Todo el mundo aquí. Let's go to the YouTube our Discord, and Matt Budboy, let us get episode 3 going.
He-Man.
That intro is fire, man.
Yes. The Defenders? Joshua, Grayskull sounds like, I don't know, something from Pirates. Arr, let's go to Grayskull, mates. Something like that. I don't know.
Run, He-Man, run. Wouldn't it be easier to pick her up and run? No,
That's
you're gonna
not the
punch that
He-Man way.
sumbitch. You're gonna punch it.
Yeah, the He-Man way is flexing all the way.
How does he know it's Prince Adam?
He just jacked that up. He just jacked that up.
How the hell does he know that's Prince Adam? Damn it, Man-at-Arms, you're so full of crap.
Well, he called himself a friend, and he's like a big, buff, sexy dude. She's just gonna go with it.
And Man-at-Arms is just like, yeah, I know what's up.
Dude,
that was a little convenient.
Right.
There's some shortcuts in this show, but yeah.
Yeah.
But see, this is
Well,
where you
would
can
Man at
forgive
Arms
that.
have been a friend of like his dad's back when he beat back Evil the first time? So he would know what's up about He-Man, right?
To a point, yeah, but he just recognized Adam instead of being a part of the transformation like he was in the original story.
Hmm.
See, they took they took like major influence from the comic book series at the time, but like I said, they took a lot of shortcuts. I think because I don't even
But
think they really
these are
get too much.
forgivable to me.
Right, and I don't even think they get into too much of the relationship between Keldor and Randor too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember because I think that's more in the comics.
Keldor is not given the throne because he is part Gnar.
Oh snap!
So yeah, he becomes evil because he
Look at
was the
this.
original king of
Yeah, but
I love that shot.
I stepped away for a minute though. Did they reveal that he and Randor were half brothers though?
Mhm.
Because I couldn't remember if that was in the series or the comics.
In both of them.
Oh, that guy's super strong.
Waffle was one of the
That
only
was
voices
awesome.
I never really cared for, like the whole "da" thing. It's like, okay.
Should we be fighting the guy that's handling the mountain? Yep. Let's do it. Sounds rational.
One of my guilty pleasures is the incompetent bubbling sidekick. I freaking love that guy every time.
Can you please put down the fucking mountain? Well, there you go. The real masters of the universe should be the council. The one that disappears on the first episode.
The freaking second He-Man leaves, things go sideways.
Yeah, but this is to show that the masters can handle shit on their own too. But
yeah, nah,
that looks like right out of freaking Piranha 2 or something.
Final Fantasy. It's out of Final Fantasy. Okay, that part of the animation was crappy.
Man, the one part where I wasn't looking.
Yeah, that's out of Final Fantasy.
It does feel that creature does feel very Final Fantasy in its design. I give you that.
Oh, come on. Man at Arms and doesn't have a laser or something. And who's on the rescue? Tila, the strong woman.
Reminds me of that too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh well, yeah, that's spot on.
The one fighting, rescuing, and everything is Tila. The, you know, what they call a sexual object.
But I thought they didn't have strong female
Yep.
characters back then.
No, she is supposed to be a sexual object and anything else. But she was
Yeah,
fully
Captain Marvel was the
invested.
first one.
Girlfriend.
I love her long ass ponytail too. She looks freaking awesome.
Yep. Phantor looks amazing.
I want to comment on character design too, but I'll wait on that.
Oh, Golgo, I will share the Discord.
It's already up here.
Gogo says he can't hear the sound from Discord.
Well, he's
If
the
you're on
sound's
Discord,
fine.
yeah, if you're on Discord, you might have to restart it.
And
But
check
if you're
your own
not on
audio.
Discord, then
yeah,
that's the issue.
yeah. Pop out and pop back in.
That Panther design is awesome. Battle Cat is lacking armor though. Badass. She's probing.
She's amazing, man.
Yep.
She's kicking all the asses.
Okay, sodium chlorine acid. I will not do that.
That's why he's a badass in the belly of a giant fish that's gonna come out alive, and you're here.
Yeah, he's making mustard gas. He's making mustard gas in the belly of a fish.
Oh, he just needs to hold his breath.
Yeah. Escape by mustard gas. That's a good way to escape.
That's what makes the Masters of the Universe so freaking badass.
No, but she's a sidekick and a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Don't forget it.
The lack of a strong woman is terrifying here.
I know, right? Just wait till we get to where Skeletor gets set up like 3 or 4 times by Evil Lynn.
Not. And yes, it was Skeletor's sword, the one that separated in two. Not the Sword of Power. Skeletor is a Jedi, man.
It looks like his jaw drops like, oh man, I just threw my sword into lava. Dang it. That's exactly.
Yeah. See, and Kevin didn't realize this series existed probably either.
Probably not.
And
He's been
there's the
a fan since
real,
1981, so he wouldn't know.
the real power from Skeletor is the Havoc staff.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually had a replica of the Sword of Power.
Well,
You can
depending
see
on...
him-
Oh, go ahead.
On the series, you can see him fighting with a replica of the Sword of Power. And he
Yeah.
has it on the toys. So,
Well, there's like 5 mystic or whatever you call it, weapons of the masters or whatever. There's like the Havoc staff, the 2 power swords, Evil Lynn's staff or whatever you call it.
the orb?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then I think Tila's staff, but I'm not 100%
Yeah,
sure.
the snake staff, and it was from
Yeah.
the snake people that are in this series, actually.
Bienvenidos a La Voz. La Voz. Oh, where'd he go? We're trying to get Private Eye on here.
I love that he like thinks it's ridiculous even when he's being offered mercy. He's like, ha ha ha, ha mercy.
Bienvenidos, Private Eye, Diego.
Hola, ay, perdón, ustedes siempre empiezan todo esto cuando yo estoy por salir del trabajo y después tengo que almorzar. Y
We're just
recién ahora
happy you're
estoy
here now.
libre.
No, está bien.
Ok.
Gusto verte, hermano.
¿Qué ondas, Pablito? ¿Cómo estás?
Disfrutando una buena serie.
Sí, como siempre, ¿no? ¿En qué minuto están?
Buena pregunta.
Yeah,
Estamos en el
bienvenidos y
min-
mucho gusto.
Estamos en el minuto en el que Skeletor y He-Man están a punto de sacarse la madre.
¿Dónde empiezan a hacer eso?
Nope. Ya van un rato dándose de madrazos.
Están ya
Ok.
a medias.
Asumiré que es más o menos por donde ya están por caer, o sea, cuando
Sí.
Skeletor pierde la espada.
Sí.
Ok, creo que ya estoy. No se escucha por o sea, por mi audio, ¿no? O sea, que el episodio no se escucha por mi audio.
Oh.
You might have to fix your settings. En Discord, alguien aquí en el chat también tuvo un problema y necesitaban cambiar el audio.
Ok, dame un segundo.
I like that. He-Man, you can fly. Well, no.
I just wanna note here that is not a lightsaber.
Perdón por eso.
Yeah, now he's gonna break his dad's arm when he catches him. oh no, his leg. I guess not.
He did an undulation, so he will share a lot of the momentum.
Yep, the
in
momentum.
Yeah.
the vertical angle.
He directed.
So yeah,
that was cool.
Yeah, that was actually well done. Instead of the normal thing where they just catch them, that was good.
exactly.
Mechanized.
He diverted most of the energy, and it was cancelled the moment when he was up. So basically, it was just a redirection of energy.
He
Yeah.
would have had to done it a couple times, though. Technically, I mean, that guy was coming down pretty hard.
Yeah.
Well, I
Tampoco
mean,
es por
He-Man's
eso,
supposed to be
no,
strong
sí.
enough that he could literally just serve as a fulcrum that just redirects his dad up into an upward motion and then catches him.
But that's the point.
Oh.
He redirected. He
Or it's
worked
crazy
as
straight.
the axis for the momentum to escape. So that is intelligent. That is good way of doing this.
Yeah, intelligent and shows his incredible strength because that is
Yes.
not easy. That as fast as he was going. Nah.
It's like whenever every time people debate about Superman saving Lois Lane on the first movie, if Superman at a moment just fell with Lois Lane when he was catching her, all the momentum is reverted. So basically, at the moment when she lands on his arms, he needs to start falling. And that will cancel the momentum when he gives the energy to fly again. So there's a way to do that.
Yeah.
O tal vez sea
Yeah,
como
we-
el Spider-Man de los 60.
No,
Yeah, if only
así muy-
Spider-Man had known that when he tried to save Gwen Stacy.
Exactamente eso iba a decir.
Have you never seen the 60 Spider-Man intro when he catches the goddamn bar of the giant bar of steel? He just stops and goes on the animation as if there was no momentum.
That is one of the gripes I had with Black Widow. There's a scene where everybody's falling to the vacuum of space, basically. And
I just
people start-
realized something. I'm recognizing Adam's animation here.
Mhm.
Basically, he's Tila right now.
Yes.
Look at that,
Yes.
Tom. Look at Tom. That's Gila.
That's Gila, indeed.
LGBT love.
Oh, stop.
We actually use Gila for a thumbnail, as I recall.
What?
Yeah, we use Gila for a thumbnail on the channel.
Oh.
Gila. Man, so good. So crazy good. So crazy
I love
good.
RJ's comment.
No, I
Gila.
want more. I want more. Let's watch more.
All right.
That was
Thank
great.
you, everyone, for coming on to the show. Our guest is Kai, the author of Space Crime Domino. We'll put that link up again. Muchísimas gracias, Kai, for being here today.
Thanks for having me, man.
Also too, we have for the first time Private Eye with us, and gente, you guys might recognize his voice because he is the voice of Midnight's Edge Español. So welcome, brother.
Buenas tardes, señoras y señores. De vuelta, lamento llegar tan tarde. Es solo que ustedes siempre inician justo cuando estoy saliendo de mi trabajo. Así que nunca tengo tiempo para venir.
Hey, gotta work. Está bien.
Yeah.
I don't
And
know
of
what you
course-
just said, but it sounds sexy.
Yeah. Well, you know, we have the two voices. We got Tom. Well, Tom is a voice.
Voice.
And Geek Tropology and Diego. Before I get to your first impressions of the last episode, guys, we did get a super chat during the showing with Loring X Lore for 50 Mexican pesos. Muchísimas gracias. And he says, or she says, último capítulo. Well, culos for everyone.
Kudos for everyone.
Ha, 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 ha.
Peaches.
All right.
Aw, thanks, Loring.
Thanks, Loring. Great watch party. Gracias, Jack of all casuals. Okay, let's go around the horn here, around the panel. Let's start with Tom. What did you think of this last episode?
I love it. And we finally get the proper introduction to both main characters, and Tila has a great piece saving her dad, and everything's kind of set up. So yeah. Evidently, I think maybe this was just the first 3 episodes, perhaps it was, that they had for a movie or whatever it was, but something like that. First 3 or 4, I can't remember which. Looks like just the first 3.
First 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
All right.
yeah. It kind of runs like a movie in that sense. Like you get the intro of He-Man, intro of all the characters, first major battle between He-Man and Skeletor. You know, Skeletor gets his new goal of wanting, the power of Grayskull, etc. So yeah, it's all kind of nicely set up.
And cool. Pablo, Geek Tropology.
Esta serie tiene el poder. ¿Qué más puedo decir? Esta serie tiene el poder. Todas las pendejadas que se han dicho al respecto de, en general, He-Man, de que no tenemos personajes femeninos fuertes. Bueno, acabamos de ver a Tila. ¿Qué acaban de ver? Que no saben manejar realmente historia. Esta serie está manejando los comienzos de He-Man de una manera casi perfecta. No pueden mostrar realmente emociones. Mostraron bastantes emociones, pero las mostraron de una manera masculina, que eso es importante. Así que básicamente todas las pendejadas que ha dicho Kevin Smith son un montón de mierda.
And our guest for today, Kai MFS, or just Kai today, but your thoughts
I
on
always have it just Kai in my thingy here on my label.
Órale.
But so I agree with Pablo, but I think he severely understated it. Y se dice así: "Esta serie tiene el poder."
Nice.
But yeah, for real, this was fantastic. It was a great intro. It to all the characters, to everybody, like top to bottom. It even made, the person who was in danger still was, fighting their way out. It was not like they needed rescuing exactly. And Tila like kicked ass. So I don't know what this business is about how she didn't. And
dominated,
yeah,
man.
she was
dominated.
a fantastic character. Oh yeah, absolutely dominated. Like she never wavered. She was never afraid. She was never like, "Oh no, I'm gonna lose." Like as soon as her weapon was broken, she moved on to the next thing. It was great writing, great animation.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bummer that Cartoon Network didn't. As someone said in the chat earlier, that Cartoon Network didn't promote this show and other shows because they wanted to promote their own IPs, which is heartbreaking because they could have done it all and they would have boomed.
Yeah.
Thank you. Private Eye, I know you didn't get a chance to. I don't know if you saw them recently or from your memory, but any thoughts?
No, está bien. I mean, realmente vi la serie una vez más hace ya, creo, unos 3 meses antes de que saliera el nuevo de los Amos del Universo. Pero sí, esto, igual que Pablo, igual que Diego, esta serie era realmente lo mío. Yo tenía luego el único juguete que pude conseguir de esa marca, que era la espadota que se iluminaba. Y terminé rompiéndola, claro, porque era un niño. Pero sí, o sea, realmente era lo mío y verla de nuevo me hizo, o sea, realmente verla de nuevo fue realmente lo que me hizo querer conseguir los juguetes de la línea Origins. Y verla de vuelta, pues realmente no envejece, no puede. De haber estado acá más tiempo hubiera tirado como 500 datos sobre el doblaje. Pero bueno, eso ya será para otro día.
And right before Diego gives his comments, Glogo 13 for $10. Muchísimas gracias. Hola, mis amigos. Today is Taco Dia Supreme Thursday. I'm so happy that this channel has blown up the way it did. No hablo español, but I enjoy it always. Continue to success to all involved. Ole, ole. Glogo. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, man.
Muchísimas gracias.
I think it's pronounced Golgo.
Yeah.
Glogo?
Golgo.
Golgo.
It's I'm pretty sure that's a reference to something.
No, he told me what the character was before, but I keep fucking it up.
It's like
He's a member of my other channel.
Goal and go. Go.
No, it's a character. Oh.
It's an anime. It's a super robot anime.
Yeah.
Golgo 13.
All right. Well, thanks for the correction, and I'm sorry about that, Glogo. Say it again. And I don't care. Diego.
Okay. Primero que nada para el Golgo, but it is not Taco Tuesday. A ver si entendiste eso, Pablo.
No, él dice es Taco Supreme Thursday.
It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a
See, this is your first time on here. I'm not used to your you yet, so I gotta get your cadences, bro. I'm just used to your videos.
Man, I tend to like having the last word anyway.
Well then you're on a panel of like-minded people.
No, but but going back to He-Man, looking at this, it just hasn't aged. It's weird. I love it. And the fact that we don't get any more of this type of animation at all from anyone kind of sucks. Jesus Christ, it sucks so bad. Están los que quieren comparar la serie de los 80 con las caricaturas que tenemos hoy, pero here in Latin America we have a recurring joke in the cartoon space where it basically says cartoons of today are not like cartoons from old. But sometimes people point out, but the 80s were worse than today. Yeah, but we never really talk about the cartoons from the 80s. We talk about the cartoons from the end of the 90s and basically the 2000s, which was the second golden age, basically the golden age of Cartoon Network. That has all of the animation that people always point out. Yeah, we love that, we love that, we love that, and then compare that to what they offer today, and well, it basically just sucks. It can't attract children like it once did.
Yes. And their
Diego.
series. Go ahead.
Diego, we didn't
Okay.
get to start yet.
Ok. Voy a decirlo así, en español primero. Este tercer episodio me hizo recordar dos cosas muy importantes. Primero, como dijo mi tocayo, ya no hacen este tipo de series. Se ha perdido ese arte. Y lo digo, un arte, es un arte porque era la era dorada de Cartoon Network para muchos en Latinoamérica. Y lo otro que me hace recordar es que justo cuando mencionaron de que no lo promocionaron, fue también este punto donde Cartoon Network, los de arriba, dijeron, ya no más caricaturas, haremos series live action. Todo comienza alrededor de esta época. No, pero
Sí,
la decisión comienza desde ahora, porque justo alrededor de esta época es cuando se hicieron los pitches para todas las series que después aparecen años después. Porque eso sí recuerdo.
Bueno, sí, pero la época de Cartoon Network de los live action fue alrededor de 2008-2009. Y para nosotros nos llegó como en 2010-2011.
Sí, pero justo alrededor de esta época es cuando ya Cartoon Network comienza a hacer el cambio en la parte de arriba. Porque, por ejemplo, en esta época, si recuerdo bien, los equipos que dirigían programación y todo eso comenzaban a ser cambiados por los que nos traían esa era del 2008.
No era personal de TNT y otras cadenas.
Sí, pero por eso fue aquí la transición. ¿Entiendes?
Sí.
Porque
sí,
por algo es que
la
cortaban el presupuesto de esta serie, porque dijeron, ya no queremos hacer esto no vende.
Pero en esta época mataron un montón de buenas series. Por ejemplo, ¿alguien recuerda Space Monkeys?
No. Space Monkeys.
Era una serie maravillosa sobre monos en el espacio. Y era divertida, era siempre divertida. Había buena animación en esta época, no le prestaban atención porque los directivos de las cadenas estaban concentrados en ganar todo el dinero.
Ajá.
Y no sabían cómo hacerlo. Lo lamento,
Sí.
pero no supieron cómo ganar todo el dinero. Si es que se hubiesen mantenido con esto y hubiesen sacado más líneas de juguetes, a la final hubiesen ganado mucho más dinero que matando programación.
Sí.
O sea, tal vez. Pero no sé, o sea, todavía dudo mucho que haya sido durante esta época en particular que hayan hecho eso. Después de todo, esta serie luego es parecido a cómo se manejó con los Power Rangers. O sea, es una serie comprada, no es realmente de Cartoon Network. Y de un modo u otro le iban a dar pésimos números porque, bueno, no era su serie. E incluso para tomar un ejemplo que es de lo que hablaron de hace rato, la serie de los Thundercats de 2011 sí era producida por Warner, pero les costaba. Y al final lo que terminó matando esa serie no fue porque no hubieran juguetes ni nada, sino más bien porque alguien les ofreció algo más barato. Y es por eso que obtuvimos Lego Legends of Chima.
Oh.
Es en serio, es en serio. Cancelaron Thundercats para darnos un show de Lego, solo porque era más barato.
Y Thundercats estaba increíble, acababa de pasar la traición de Pumara, estaban empezando a irse a una parte súper interesante de la trama sobre el origen de Mumra, y se acabó la serie.
¿Cómo dueles oír cosas así?
Sí.
¿Ahí no has notado la ironía de todo esto? Que estamos hablando de otra serie de los 80 que también ha pasado por lo mismo que He-Man ha pasado últimamente.
Sí.
Si no hubiera sido por la pandemia, estoy casi seguro de que He-Man hubiera salido antes o al menos hubiera salido más o menos al mismo tiempo que Thundercats Roar. No estoy seguro.
Thundercat Roar es un chiste andante, es un insulto a cualquier persona que haya visto Thundercats original.
Sí.
Sí.
Yeah.
Igual
Sí,
que
sí,
los jóvenes
sí,
titanes.
I wanted to move on and throw this at Kai first, and then to the rest of the panel, because Kai is our
All right.
guest. Thank you so much, Kai, for being here with us.
Have me on, man.
So the big reason why I invited you is because I was watching and you were telling me just like your you felt completely betrayed with Kevin Smith. Tell us about your what you loved about him, and then after seeing this, and then these revelations, what are your what is your feeling on who Kevin Smith is today?
It's not just what he did with Revelations. It's how he conducted himself as a person and how he treated fans. Because I was a huge Kevin Smith fan. I grew up watching his movies. I used to know every line of Mallrats. I used to know all of Jay's rants from all the movies. And when he was getting pretty big, he was looking like a balloon that was ready to pop. And I was hold on, let me get on camera here. So I was getting a bit concerned because I cared. I was like, bro, like, go on a walk once in a while, eat a vegetable. Like, you're gonna die. Stop it. And of course, then he had that heart attack, which he survived. And I actually don't think he survived. I think Kevin Smith died that day. And after that, we have a new person. Because after that, he started, like, he realized he was messing up, is what I think happened. He just had a widowmaker heart attack. He realized, I've been making bad choices. I'm going to listen to people who I have not been listening to previously, which might have included his daughter, who he's grown closer to since then. And she convinced him to go vegan, so he's full vegan, and then he changed his whole lifestyle, and he's starting to appreciate all these different things that he was completely closed off to before. And so now enter Hollywood. Previously, they had a contentious relationship, and he was like, hey man, these Hollywood dudes, they're a bunch of fakes and they don't care. He was like that, very counterculture. But now, I think, after the heart attack and his new state of mind, and then the Hollywood people are like, I kind of feel like a dick because I was a dick to Kevin Smith. So, hey, dude, here's like an olive branch. And so he, in his new state of mind, was like, oh, hey, an olive branch from people who I thought were dicks. So I think his worldview has completely flipped. And he now thinks that people who do not genuinely care about him do care about him. He thinks that. He's like, oh, they are nice people that care about me. They don't. They're using him. He doesn't realize that. He saw it before. Because before he was completely cynical. Now he's completely not cynical.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's that middle ground that he just totally leapfrogged. And I think he's completely inundated in that opposite frame of mind that we are all against.
I want to get to the rest of the panel on what Kai said and any of your other thoughts real fast. El señor Stephen Otten por $5. Muchísimas gracias. Hola, Polly, Pablo, Diego, Andre, Tom, Kai, Private Eye, y Slantinos. Awesome stream. He-Man done right. I have Kai's book on order. Eso.
Nice. Thank you, Steven. Gracias. Gracias.
Okay, guys, let's open it up.
Well, we got some dropping news.
Yeah, I want to get to that. Just any reactions, because then I want to let Tom take the helm, and we've got some big news that just happened. Pero Pablo, Private Eye, Diego, last thoughts on.
O sea, solamente quiero decir nomás esto, porque, y de seguro Pablo y Diego sí me van a entender, porque ese Kevin Smith suena como un pordiosero. Y su serie de mugrientos. A ver si entendieron.
Totalmente. Y, ok, este es tal vez el punto que puedo hacer. No importa qué es lo que pasa en tu vida, no importa con quién te estés mezclando en la vida, cuando tienes un público, tu público es la razón por la que tienes dinero, es la razón por la que tienes trabajo, es la razón por la que estás haciendo cualquier cosa. Cuando traicionas a tu público, pierdes eso. Eso desde cualquier punto de vista en merchandising es matar a tu segmentación de mercado. Matas a tu segmentación de mercado, estás empezando desde cero. Y eso es lo que no entienden. Ellos ya no están vendiendo cosas para los nerds, no están vendiendo cosas para geeks, están vendiendo cosas para feministas. Ahora, pregúntenles a las feministas si es que lo están comprando.
No, aunque de seguro sí comprarían un pañuelo verde.
¿Sabes
No lo
qué?
comprarían, lo
¿Qué, Diego?
rescatarían de la basura.
Diego,
Yeah. Ok. Yo solo diré esto, que estoy de acuerdo con lo que dijo Kai. Kevin Smith, cuando tuvo el infarto, o sea, sí cambió. Ya no era el Kevin Smith que conocíamos, ¿ya? Porque decidió tomar otra ruta en su vida. Es un poco como el chiste que Tom siempre hace con respecto a Tim Burton, que vinieron unos aliens y se lo llevaron y pusieron un clon de él y por eso su visión ha cambiado. Y yo creo lo mismo. O sea, Kevin Smith tuvo un incidente y su visión ha cambiado, pero el problema es de que al cambiar su visión no es como un caballo de trabajo. Tú un caballo de trabajo le pones tapaderas a los ojos para que solo vea de frente, no los costados. Y él está así ahorita, solo ve de frente y no ve los costados. Y entonces cada vez que alguien responde algo mal, es como un caballo que escucha un ruido, se asusta y patea, nada más. Es eso.
Lo que duele tanto es que antes, como menos que un año antes que tuvo el ataque de corazón, había una entrevista con él. Uno de esos entrevistas de ¿qué ha estado haciendo Kevin Smith? Vamos a ver. Y él estaba diciendo, a mí no me importa si nunca hago otra película. Yo hago mi podcast y estoy aquí con mis fans, estoy hablando con la gente y reuniendo con mis fans, la gente que me quiere y me ha apoyado. Y estoy contento haciendo esto, es maravilloso. Me encanta. No me importa si no hago películas. Y de darle el ataque de corazón, completamente diferente persona después que eso.
Sí, el tipo miente con todos los dientes.
Totalmente. Y miren, es exactamente lo mismo que aquí en YouTube. Nosotros sobrevivimos por nuestros fans. Si es que de repente tenemos 0 vistas, no tenemos un solo super chat de nuevo y demás, se acabó. Entonces, nosotros tenemos que mantenernos comunicándonos y haciendo que crezca nuestra base, que nuestros fans tengan algo en su corazón que los haga venir de regreso. Y ese es exactamente el punto. Ahora tiene una maquinaria detrás que puede pagar por sus cosas. Si es que él quiere hacer una serie o una película, va a obtener el financiamiento, pero ya no son sus fans los que mueven el asunto. Ya no somos nosotros los que damos el alma al producto. Ahora simplemente es algo hecho en masa. Es algo sin alma, es algo
Si
opaco.
puedo interceder con una cosa adicional. Recuerdo una vez Camera Pasha en un Meet, o fue en los shows de la mañana, dijo que, por ejemplo, Kevin Feige, la razón por qué está tomando esa ruta es por la gente con quien lo rodea y lo que le están diciendo que haga. Y como justo dijo Kai, que comenzó a cambiar su punto de vista, yo creo igual puede ser eso. O sea, al tomar otro camino, está escuchando a otras personas y está teniendo esta mentalidad, llamémosla de Hollywood, para simplificar. Y yo creo que eso es lo que está perdiéndose. O sea, él no está notando de que él está cayendo en eso. Como Kevin Feige no está notando que está cayendo en eso y que si sigue, al final va a sacar un dud y le va a salir el tiro por la culata.
No sé, para mí que hay una gran diferencia entre ambos Kevins, y es que uno es un chupamedias y el otro parece hipnotizado. Y adivinen cuál es el chupamedias.
Y bueno, ahora en Star Wars
Señor
tenemos a un...
Sí, señor Lágrimas por los últimos Jedi.
Sí.
Parado.
Y si es que vemos ahorita en Star Wars tenemos a un sellout gigantesco que es Filoni. Y no sé si es que ustedes continuaron viendo Bad Batch. Yo vi hasta él la semana anterior. Terrible.
Yo justo
Simplemente
hice cacho.
ahí
Estoy
morí.
triste.
Okay.
Bueno, Filoni no es fantástico tampoco, pues no esperen mucho.
Pues sí, ¿no? O sea, después de todo, Favreau es solo un tipo y se enfrenta a toda una compañía. Yo confío en Favreau, pero no confío en que logre salirse de ahí todo enterito si quiere realmente hacer todo lo que dice hacer por Star Wars. Aunque de todos modos ni siquiera estoy viendo las series, así que ¿qué me importa a mí?
Mm.
Yeah, igualmente.
Tom,
So
are you there, Tom?
Mr. Boss?
I am.
No. What
Senor
breaking
Tom.
news do you have?
Well, there's a lot going on right now, but the biggest thing going on right now.
Did you want
It
to share? Or you
needs-
want me to share it?
Either or, I can share it here too. Don't matter.
Yeah, why don't you share it? so we can
Because we're going to
control it.
really get into this later on Midnight's Edge After Dark. But Scarlett Johansson is suing Disney over the Black Widow streaming release. I don't know if somebody wants to translate that real
Wow.
quick.
Ooh, wow.
Dios santo.
Oh, I love Scarlett Johansson. She's got some moxie, this one.
Did one of you guys want to translate that headline real quick for some of our Spanish-speaking audience?
Scarlett Johansson.
Espera, yo lo traduzco literalmente. Y se escucha más o menos así.
Oh, Lord.
Pero en serio, Pablito, por favor.
Ok, Scarlett Johansson demanda a Disney por la salida en streaming de Black Widow.
The short version is Disney intentionally induced Marvel's breach of agreement without justification in order to prevent Miss Johansson from realizing the full benefit of her bargain with Marvel. Now, basically, what this stems from is she had a back-end deal on the box office. And so I'm assuming that she's positing that she did not get her full potential payment because of this. Now, I wonder what you guys think, but I think this is Disney's going to pay this off. This is going to turn out like the Wonder Woman situation where they just paid Gal Gadot and what's her face, the director, a bunch of money, basically like as if Wonder Woman 84 had made $1 billion. I see Disney paying her off. What do you guys think? Let's start with Diego.
Which Diego? Where to?
The one on the bottom. Sorry.
There's Diego
Okay,
and
me.
Private
Name
Eye.
is actually on screen, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. All I will say is, I knew something like this was going to happen. For some reason, I felt something like this was going to happen because of the Godzilla and Mortal Kombat. You know how they came out strong, right? And so I thought, I think she's gonna get angry and she's gonna start talking out, or she's gonna sue. I had a feeling because of the fact that she's an A-list star. Usually they give them that back end deal. Usually,
Yep.
So
Do we have
it's like,
proof that he ever said this? Because otherwise, I'm not so sure. I'm kidding.
this is more like talking. They were just talking smack about the movie in general, and then I had a feeling of this is like something like this would go badly, but I did not know how. You know, I was more expecting that she would just come out and be more public about the drama in Marvel, or whatever, right? But this just
be.
proves the fact that how Disney doesn't have a grip on anything.
Well, it sounds like they were, and I wonder if she doesn't have anything to stand on because it sounds like they're trying to go around certain things in her contract to pull this crap. What do you think, Private Eye?
Well, I mean, ScarJo, I mean, I always love her since way before she was in the Marvel Universe. I think she was first in Home Alone 3. And I always thought that she was a damn great actress, seeing her in the Avengers and all that stuff. And I think that from the quote-unquote strong females that Marvel wanted to push, she was always the one that was always in the forefront. And ScarJo just was never really one to, how to say it, shut her opinions. Unlike, say, Captain You-Know-Who. I can't say her full name because I am under contract of calling her an insult every time I say Captain Marvel. ScarJo, I never believed that she would say those things genuinely when she went on to the publicity and all that stuff. So seeing this is completely unsurprising. Although I don't know if it can actually end the same way as you say with Gal Gadot, considering that Disney really seems to be in a very bad financial position right now. They're really dependent on Disney Plus. And with the problems with their other parts, well, they are kind of running out of money very fast. And this cannot be helpful at all. And I'm willing to bet she also has a little bit of a grudge against that other movie because, well, it was pushed the way it was pushed, even though ScarJo is here since how long? 2010?
Mm-hmm.
I'm willing to bet something about that also comes around with this lawsuit.
Who's next?
Hello?
I think I am. Okay.
All right.
This
Yeah,
is
go ahead, Pablo.
Yeah. I will talk about something that maybe is a huge factor here, and is Black Widow is losing money. If you see the numbers, they spent 200 millions on this movie, and they had a first wave of publicity. That will be like 100 million at least. Now they are spending the other 200 million on more publicity. They had to wait this movie. That means they lost a lot of money on the movie just by not releasing it. So right now is making like 300 something million dollars in total,
Quote unquote.
quote unquote, including streaming and everything. But if you are seeing the real numbers on this, they spent at least 500, if not 600 millions on the movie. So they are losing money fast. If she had a contract about how much money the movie needed to make for her to get a lot of money, a lot of extra money, well, this is not helping. This is actually scaring Scarlett Johansson. She won't get her money. That's
You
one
don't
thing.
think she will?
No, I
Nah.
think the current numbers, they must have had some kind of clause on the contract that if the movie bombs for any reason, they will give her less or something, just to be sure about the monetary. It's Disney. Disney don't lose money easily, at least not on contracts.
Or at least not since the 80s.
Yeah, so that is the reality. They must have some stopper to prevent her from getting all the money if she doesn't get all the money on the screen, right? But this movie will lose money either way because, first of all, they lose a lot by not releasing the movie, and second, they were in a position where even if the movie released on the best opportunity before the pandemic and everything, with movie theaters full, packed, the movie will still be a dot because people reacted negatively to the movie. The loss of 85% to 90% week to week of audiences shows that there's no interest. So even with the theaters packed, there will be not enough interest to generate that bonus for her. Now she's suing for the bonus, alleging, or this is what I'm reading, alleging that the release is the one that affected the monetary gain of the movie, but that's bullshit. The movie is not good enough to generate Avengers levels of money.
And for
she
crying
knew
out
it.
loud, she's losing to Space Jam.
I mean, there could be an argument to be made there, Pablo, but then again, I'm not so sure it'll get to that point because I think Disney will get afraid and they'll just pay her ass off.
Oh yeah,
I think
no.
so.
On the last week they will give her the money. That's
If
obvious.
this was a normal world, you're right. That's the way they'd look at it. But this isn't a normal world, and since they did that, she'd probably win.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, she
basically,
will-
she's not saying that she would have made X amount. Probably what she's saying is the potential was there, and they snuffed it out. And that's
but-
where she'll probably win. I could be
but-
wrong. Kai, what do you think?
Yeah.
Or Paul?
I think Pablo's right. I think he's on to something with her contract having certain stipulations and whatnot. And honestly, I have a theory about Scarlett Johansson. And I think that Scarlett Johansson, because remember, she got cast to play a transgender character. And then there was all this backlash. And she said, I think actors should be able to play whatever, because that's the point of being an actor. And, and then she kind of, all that died off. But I think that she is like a straight up actress. Like she trains for her combat roles. She does the dirty work necessary to play her role. And so I think when she signed on to play Black Widow, she signed on to play Black Widow. And then Disney bought Marvel, and then the things have changed, and she may have been brewing about this, even though she does what she's supposed to do professionally and says what she's supposed to say. I think that she doesn't agree with all the things that Disney is really about, and she's been waiting for an opportunity for their house of cards to fall, and it's happening right now, and she's taking advantage of it. So she's been looking for an opportunity to sue them for whatever, and she found it. I think that's Scarlett Johansson right there. What do y'all think?
Sí, ella es probablemente más elástica que su intento de supervillano.
Sí.
En serio, viejo.
Right
yeah, sorry,
now
I couldn't articulate all that in Spanish off the cuff like that.
Sorry.
Right now
I
she's
said that
making. Right now she's making 15 millions for the movie. Let that sink
Real
in.
fast. Go ahead, Private Eye, and say this one for
Sorry,
us, please.
I said that she is probably more elastic.
Oh no, I meant the
better-
super chat. I meant the super chat.
Oh,
Let the show begin with Disney. So much for being butt buddies with ScarJo. Clean up on aisle 2, code brown.
Oh,
Not
nice,
cool.
nice. And what is the name of this person who did the super chat, Private Eye?
Glogo?
Thank you, thank you,
Well,
thank you, thank you, and thank you for the scoop. You're right. Tom. There's a lot more activity happening going on that I just saw is dropping as well.
What?
There's never stuff to stop talking about, but I want to wrap it up.
Yeah, there's a few
It's
other
been a-
news
Holy
bits.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like watching buildings fall down.
Well,
It
that
is
I don't know
always a
about. Well, where's
masterpiece.
that at?
You know,
that's
you know the videos where buildings fall down. When
Oh, you're
they
just talking
get
in general. I'm
demolished and
like,
all that
now
shit.
where did one? Oh,
Yeah.
Let's
It's a
go around the
spectacle.
horn. Let's go around the horn and give your let people know where they can check you out and all that good stuff. Let's start with Private Eye.
Wait, what am I supposed to say?
Your
Promote the
channel, or if you're what you're doing. How can
Oh.
people check you out?
Bueno, soy simplemente Private Eye, un reviewer de paso, y que no se les olvide. I normally do reviews of old Disney stuff, sometimes anime, sometimes other things, a lot of old Uncle Scrooge comics, specifically Don Rosa. And you can find me here in the chat where I just literally put in my channel URL. And yeah, I came around here just willingly, and well, they started paying me for doing this stuff. So thank you for that.
Dieguito.
Hola a todos. Bueno, me pueden encontrar acá en Midnight Sets en español, Tuesdays and Thursdays for our live streams. You can also find me sometimes in Polytron Latino Slant, or you can find me in Geek Tropology on Saturdays when he does Progressive Product when there's a little bit of time available. And see you next time.
¿Qué podré decir? Scarlett, mija, estás ganando 15 millones de dólares. Déjate de ser. Bueno, en todo caso, yo soy Geek Tropology. Tengo un canal llamado Geek Tropology donde hago Progressive Art. También aparezco los viernes en Friday Night Comic Book Talk con Nick Weiser. Aparezco con Jet en Pop Culture Archivist. Aparezco con Clovering Times en Global Geek Gang. Y aparezco por todas partes. Y por cierto, muchas gracias, Darius Munchausen. Pauli, ¿podemos poner el super sticker en pantalla?
I'll get it.
Is a popcorn bag. Es una bolsa de palomitas de maíz porque vamos a sentarnos a ver cómo Scarlett Johansson y Disney pelean como idiotas. Disfrutemos.
And Kai,
música para mis oídos.
where can people reach you, and what are you doing on YouTube nowadays?
I'm trying to do a little more. I kind of had a little hiatus because I had to move and I had a lot going on. But you can find me on the Gaming Lounge every Thursday. Today, actually, in a couple hours, we talk video games and This Week in Gaming. And today we're going to go into pretty extensive detail over the whole Blizzard situation that's going on right now. So if you're interested in that, then tune in today at 2 p.m. Pacific. So in just what time is it right now? Like 2.5 hours. Right?
Yeah. Throw that in the private chat. I'll get that up. And thank you, Kai, for being our special guest today.
All right. Totally, dude.
Muchas gracias, hermano.
Muchas gracias.
He sido un placer. He sido bien divertido y gracias por invitarme.
Órale.
Épico.
A ver. Estoy ahorita consiguiendo el
Bigote.
address.
Tomex.
There we are.
Dirty Tom.
Sí.
Dirty Tom.
But he's not mad at arms.
Dirty Tom.
Sí. I'm Tom Hanks.
Yes, you are.
Español. Muchas gracias. Por favor.
Tell them about Midnight's Edge After Dark, please.
Amazing.
Oh my God.
Astounding. You'll see
I'm
weird
getting Jafar vibes right now.
stuff. You'll see funny stuff like this.
Oh, He-Man. He-Man.
Skeletor.
That's a dumb name.
Huh?
He-Man. 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 It's like the same thing twice. Why don't you just call yourself Guy?
There you go.
You're weird, buddy. You're weird.
And yet, that is not even the first time I've ever seen a parody like that.
Okay. Thank you, Tom. Stop.
Yo soy Iván, el.
Okay, gracias, everyone. Yeah, no kidding. There's Munchausen. Muchísimas gracias for your super sticker, your popcorn. It came in for $1.49. We appreciate it all. Look for new videos on Midnight's Edge Espanol with Private Eye. He's doing a fantastic job. Thank you so much for making it on the live show. It's been a wonderful week. Oh, you're welcome. It's been an incredible week here on the channel. Make sure you are subscribed. I will be dropping some videos on the Latino Slant channel. Make sure you're subscribed. And make sure you subscribe to everyone here. All right, a todos. Have a good rest of your day. Paz.